water. My first guest tonight, amazing actors, appeared in numerous films, including Monsters Ball and Sling Blade. Starting November 26th, you can see him in the film Bad Santa. Please welcome Billy Bob Thornton.
All right.
That guy's either a rabid fan of yours or he's having some kind of epileptic seizure right now. There's a guy in the front row going, "Oh, Billy Bob!" Settle down there, sir. How are you?
I'm pretty darn good. Yourself?
Pretty darn good. I'm doing really good. I'm doing great, thank you. You know, I was thinking about this today, that you've done a lot of great work. You've been in a lot of memorable films, but you're probably always, for the rest of your life, no matter what you would accomplish, going to have people who always ask you to do the Sling Blade impression. Do you think that's true? Do you think that no matter what you do,
Probably.
You must get that a lot, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, that character became sort of an icon, so, I mean, everywhere you go, people want you to do it. But I got a little relief a couple of years ago when we put Monsters Ball out, and when I would go through airports, like the guys at the security thing, never failed. Well, they still do it. Walk through the security thing, some guy's like, "Billy Bob, Halle Berry, man, right?"
Yeah.
So now it's, but that's a hard impression to do. Sling Blade's easier to do.
Yeah, you need a little help with the other one.
Exactly,
Yeah. But still, that's great that for a while anyway, that's much cooler. It's much cooler to be known as the guy who was with Halle Berry than the guy who said taters a lot.
Exactly, right.
Taters.
That's right.
Now, Monsters Ball, you mentioned it, so I have to mention this, because I didn't know this, but it's very curious. The film was edited in the American version.
Yes.
That the sex scene with Halle Berry was much longer in European release and shorter in this country. Why?
Well, it's not that there's anything really extra in it. It's they just edited it differently because we have the Motion Picture Association, which has a bunch of rules, but the rules are really kind of, well, they don't make sense because well, it's like this: you can say 3 but not 4. You know?
It's funny.
I mean, you know,
it's funny because we have rules in network television. Everyone has rules,
yeah.
So we won't be airing this.
But,
No.
But I saw you say it in your skit.
I didn't say that. You didn't say what you think I said.
Really? What'd you say?
I can't say.
But
it's just not quite what you thought.
But you know what it really is, and this is no joke. Anyway, I think I can say this. So here's the deal. Okay, you're having this sex scene, and you have a certain number of thrusts that they allow.
Is that true? That's
the
actually
truth.
true?
That is the truth.
They allow so many thrusting motions, and then that's it.
In one shot. In other words, if you hold on a shot for a certain number of seconds,
right,
they'll allow, say, like 5 thrusts. But if you do 6, that's against the motion picture rules. So
how was the Paris Hilton video approved? I'm just curious.
I don't think
because I've watched it carefully, and it's within 30 seconds they've violated all these rules.
Well, I've just got a sneaking suspicion it doesn't fall under the guidelines.
Maybe. I'll have to talk to Mr. Valenti.
That's right.
So, you know, it's funny because in doing this show, there are lots of strange, seriously strange rules where they'll come to us and they'll say, you can say that something's on an ass, but not in an ass. Seriously, and it's written out in isn't that true, Jeff? Like it's written out in legal. Yeah, okay, he's nodding and he's thinking, why did you mention this? But it's true. You can say on but not in. Do you know what I mean? So, which I think is weird because I'm trying to explain to people how a suppository is used. I would say it's placed on your butt, which is not correct. You do that, you're getting no medical assistance.
Exactly. That's true.
So it's a problem.
That's right. That's right.
Now, I was reading about you today, and there's something curious, because you do a lot of interviews, you say things, and you said something in an interview that I thought was strange, and I didn't understand it. You said that you have a problem watching live theater, and that you enjoy live theater, but it upsets you when you're sitting in the theater watching someone do a live performance. What do you mean by that?
Well, it's almost like Tourette's syndrome. I have this problem sitting still in a play. You know, musical theater I don't even go. But but like, you know, say somebody's doing whatever, Shakespeare or
Right.
you know, whatever it is, a Streetcar Named Desire, let's say.
Okay.
And I'm sitting in my seat. I can barely keep my ass in the seat. I want to run up on the stage and like mess the guy's hair up and turn the furniture over and stuff like that.
Really? And is it an angry thing, or is it just a nervous
It
reaction?
has nothing to do with anger. I'm perfectly fine with the people. They may be doing a wonderful job.
Right.
But there's something about the stillness and the quiet and everything. And you're sitting there like this, you know, and you hear some person's stomach gurgle, and then the guy's doing a speech to the girl, and it's just like, I just want to, you know,
Run up there and
just destroy everything. Yeah.
That's terrifying. And how do you? It must be hard for you to surprise. Have you ever done it? Have you ever run up there and just messed up a?
Almost did it one night in L.A., but I went out and had a Snickers instead.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Probably the better reaction. And what is it? You don't see musicals at all. You just can't stomach a musical?
No, I would definitely run up on the stage.
Yeah. Musicals are tough because you have to suspend that disbelief. It's too hard. If someone says, I'm feeling a little sad, sometimes I feel sad, you know, and you're like, why are you singing? I have that problem where I can't go along with that. That doesn't feel realistic to me.
It doesn't to me either.
Yeah, my hair's messy. When your hair is messy, you know, what are you talking about?
That's exactly right.
Those are, by the way, exact references to real plays that exist right now. Tell us, now, Bad Santa, this is a very cool idea. I like this idea. It's about a Santa who not well behaved around the kids.
He's not very well behaved. What it is, I play this guy who's really a thief. He's like a con artist, and he has a partner who's a little person who plays his elf. And every year they go to a different city. In this case, it's Phoenix, 110 Phoenix, you know, for Christmas. And they go to a different city, and they pose as a department store Santa and his elf. And nobody will fire him because I always threaten the guys with lawsuits and things like that because he fires a black dwarf.
Right.
And so I just say, you can't do that. You know, you're going to have a picket line out front, you know, they all have little bullhorns and you know, everything. And so this is all in the movie. I'm not, you know. So they go there and do this thing, and of course, you know, I weigh 150 pounds, so I've got like this saggy suit on and everything, so I truly am a bad Santa. The thing about this movie is it's got all the things that normally an independent film has in it, like really bad language and stuff like that. There's no gratuitous sex, no gratuitous violence. I said gratuitous, but it does have, but anyway, so we go to these places and do our thing until Christmas Eve, then we rob the store blind.
Right.
And always have gotten away with it. The problem with the thing is I had to go and say these things around like, you know, 9 and 10-year-olds.
These are the actors, but they're still kids.
Like, there's this one little kid, Brett Kelly, who's great. He plays the main kid in the movie. And what amazed me was that I was real nervous about it, and I would go apologize to him and say, hey, listen, I'm not really Santa. I'm just playing this guy who's playing Santa. I'm really an actor, and I don't mean these things and whatever. And the kids were just like, yeah, no, it's in the script. Let's go have lunch. I mean, they didn't care. You know?
That's great.
Because I think these days, I mean, this movie I describe it as sort of an episode of South Park that turns into It's a Wonderful Life. That's kind of an accurate description of it. But these days...
everyone's like, got it.
Yeah, right. Right. But I think these days, you know, kids see a lot more. Like when I was growing up, you didn't see a lot of cussing on television and stuff, and now, you know, they got all kind of things.
Well, after this show, yeah.
There we go.
But I know kids are more sophisticated today. It's just saying, kids, I'm not really Santa. And they're like, yeah, we get it.
Right, exactly.
Let's get out of here, you know. We have a clip here from Bad Santa. What do we need to know?
I don't know what clip it is, but if it's the one with, I think it's a clip with my late friend John Ritter, who's one of my best buddies. And a good friend to us, too. Always came by and did bits for us, and you'd be sorely missed. And he's in the film. John plays the very nervous mall manager, and I think this is where he's trying to fire us, if this is the right clip. I think it is.
That's it. All right, let's take a look at this clip from Bad Santa.
You're pathetic.
That's great. Bad Santa opens next Wednesday. You have a CD out, Edge of the World, which is in stores right now.
Yes, it is.
And I wanted to mention something. Last time you were on the show, you mentioned that your favorite TV show of all time was Saved by the Bell.
Yeah.
I went out and I wanted to get you a Saved by the Bell T-shirt for you to have. They only have women small, but this is for you.
Wow, that's
For you right there. That's pretty nice.
I'll wear it with
Enjoy that.
pride.
Yeah. Billy Bob Thornton, everybody. Nick Lachey, come on, we'll take a break and be right back. Everybody, we're back.